Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we're gonna check kit from Eduard. As usual, you can find direct link for the review of this kit on our website in the video description below, and of course you can find the description of this kit. So this is a Rockin Rhino limited edition kit which is molded in 1/48 scale as it's written here. As you can see, it comes in this nice big box. Here you can see comparison with my hand size, so it's quite big. On the sides, as usual, we have several marking options shown, so in total there are 5 of them, and of course you will be able to replicate one of those. And on the other side we have small pictures of the bonuses which are included into this kit. So we have resin nozzles, seats, wheels, and of course PE and painting masks. This is a top opening box. And as previous limited editions with F4, this one is based on Academy plastic. So we have Academy plastic inside, as you can see, and various bonuses from Eduard. So let's start from the plastic and then we'll gradually move to the Eduard bonuses. Okay, so first we have separate plastic bag with top fuselage half. Just give me a second to open it. This one is molded as a single piece element, and as you can see we have here quite unusual parts division, because we have fuselage divided in a horizontal axis, not in a vertical axis. So it means you won't have any seams in the spine of this fuselage. And here you can see it closer, so it's quite nice and big part. And as you remember, 48 scale Phantom should be huge in assembled state. Next we have separate plastic bag with tail wings. As you can see, there are several types provided, but of course we will need only one out of those. And also tail wing is molded as a separate part. Okay, I need a second to remove those parts. And here we have tail wing, and also, actually these are 2 tail wings, and this is a tail part. As you can see, all parts feature recessed panel lines and riveting, and they should look quite nice after careful painting, of course. And here we have various pylons for external armament. Next we have several plastic screws with nose segment, some engine parts, and also a C part for seats, which won't be needed because Eduard provides brassine upgrade for this area of the aircraft. Nevertheless, we can take a look on them. So here we have tail segment, which is designed as a separate one-piece element. Then we have exhaust nozzles, as I said. This won't be used because Eduard gives brassine upgrade instead of those, so they can go to your spare box. Next we have another tail part, by the way, here. And here we have landing gear wheels, which should be replaced with resin, and some parts for the pilot seats, which should be also replaced with resin parts. And here also you can see cockpit consoles, which should be upgraded with PE elements from Eduard, so that you would have a very nice cockpit. And the same applies to the dashboards, which are molded on the separate sprue, so you will have to install PE parts here in order to get more realistic appearance. Transparent part, of course, packed into the separate plastic bag, so it won't be scratched or damaged during shipment. And of course you can replicate open canopy on this model. Here you can see the parts. Molding quality is excellent, and we have all necessary clear elements for lights on the aircraft. Then we have 2 absolutely identical plastic sprues with external armament. Note that you can also buy brassine set, special brassine set for F4, which contains resin missiles, which are noticeably better in detailing. But if you are okay with plastic, with standard plastic out of the box, you can use those which are given in the set. So here you can see them. Molding quality is good, so here I have no complaints, but note that some missiles will have to be assembled out of several parts. Next we have more of external equipment. Here we have different bombs, external fuel tank, and even pilot figurines, which might come handy for the proper detailing of this kit, or maybe for some diorama with this aircraft. As far as you can see, both pilots are provided in seated position, so you will be able to replicate them in the cockpit of this nice Ford Phantom. So here you can see all external equipment, and then we just zoom camera, and here you can see pilot. So there are two versions of the head, separately molded arms, and here we can see the body. Molding quality is very nice for the figurine, and I think with careful painting you can get a very nice copy of the pilot in your cockpit. Next we have two big sprues. These are dedicated to wing parts. Just give me a second to open them. Also I see some parts for the landing gear doors and landing gear system. So here we have top wing halves. These feature recessed panel lines and riveting. I can even zoom camera so that you can see the detailing closer. Here you can see it. And next we have slightly bigger sprue. This one is dedicated to the lower wing half. And here we have different doors for the landing gear bay. And here as well. By the way, note here landing gear legs, which are molded as one-piece parts and will require careful separation. Next we have one more big plastic sprue. This one is dedicated again to some external equipment and also to air intakes, which are quite noticeable on this aircraft and will require due care in order to get a nice finish, because otherwise it will be easy to notice that you didn't pay attention to the assembly. Here you can see them. Here are air intake parts, and here we have some elements for the front landing gear, and here we have again external fuel tank, some fuselage panels. Everything again is molded in excellent quality. By the way, note here we have pilot figurine with sunglasses on. Here it is. Of course, Eduard won't provide assembly or painting guide for the figurines, so it will be up to you how to paint it, and you will have to find any references in order to get your, let's say, painting right. But as a result, you will get a nice diorama addition for your airplane. Next we have last gray plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to some external panels. So for example, here we have one-piece nose cones, air intakes here, cockpit base, also some tail parts. Note here air intakes, one-piece external panels, which should look nice, because here you can see that they're placed on two attachment points, so it won't be difficult to separate them of the sprue. Next we have separate box with resin accessories. Just give me a second to remove them. So as you can see here, they're secured with foam, so no worries about possible damage. And inside we find this plastic bag with all parts which should be included into today's set. First, these are brassine nozzles. And as you can see, molding quality is excellent as usual. I will zoom camera and you can check them here closer. The only thing you'll have to do is typical for brassine accessories, is to separate those parts of the base, and then you're ready to paint those parts and install them on the aircraft. Next we have separate plastic bag with seats. Here you can see the first one, here is the second one, and here are some additional accessories for those seats. Again, the same level of quality, and with careful painting you can get a nice result. And I hope those Seats will be also upgraded with PE parts, which should be found on separate threads. Here we have landing gear wheels. These are also molded in very nice quality, and obviously there are no comparison to standard plastic parts, which were really poor in appearance. Next we have assembly manual. Assembly manual is finished in form of this nice brochure. Just give me a second to zoom out the camera so that you can see the closer. Here it is. Short history note on the first page, then we have parts map. Assembly process starts from the cockpit. Here we have masks application guide. As I said, here you can see that we will have to use PE parts for the pilot seat. And of course, loading scheme and marking options for this kit. On the last page there is stenciling guide and another stenciling guide for external equipment. Next we have small plastic bag with masks. This should be used for the canopy and wheels. And then we have two PE threads for external and internal detailing. Just give me a second. So obviously pre-painted PE thread will have to be used with cockpit, here you can see it. And this one will have to be used with cockpit and external elements. Here you can see them. These are typical Eduard products, so no worries about quality, because this one should be nice. And last but not the least is a huge plastic bag with decal sheets. All decal sheets are printed in cartograph. Just give me a second to remove them. Okay, so first one is dedicated to stencils. Here you can see it. And another one is designed to carry various symbols for marking options. As you can see, printing quality is really nice, and I hope application will be easy as well. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to leave your opinion in the comment section below. And of course like this video so that you can help us with development, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get all those fresh video reviews on time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video as usual. Bye!